Hello everyone, this is Yakov Plays Raid Shadow Legends. Here I am on the free-to-play account, and we've been doing some spider runs with my team. Look at who's in my team on the far right. I managed to pull the Mad Hatter. I pulled him last night on my mobile, so I don't have a screenshot or a video of the pull, but I do have the champ. So let's take a look at what we're doing with him. I'm selling off all the 3-star stuff. Primarily, I need to be selling something, so selling the 3-star stuff gives me something to focus on to sell. I need silver. That's part of my silver farming. Another part is the Forge Tower. Any 3-star gear from there, I'm selling. And I'm also selling any 4-star commons that I'm pulling in campaign. But there is the Mad Hatter, and he's only 15 level, and look how much damage he's doing already. He's doing 93. He's keeping up with Hexia and Crimson Slayer almost, and way ahead of Sabbath. Of course, Sabbath is a support champ, more or less. So I'm working on these champs because in the Spider Tournament, we have to use the 4 factions that belong to this league. So they've got to be... let's go back in and take a look at which champs they have to be. Let's go to the tournament description. We're going to collect our prizes here. Has to be from Demon Spawn, Undead Horde, Dark Knight, Elves, or Knights Revenant. And this is the Corrupted Alliance. So those four factions of champs are the ones you have to run to get points in this tournament. So we're trying to get some of the points. I don't expect to get much more than the low-hanging fruit, but I'm using it at the same time to develop some champs. I'm hoping to 5-star Sabbatha as well pretty soon. We got a Dungeon Diver event going. I've been getting some things from that. Spider is probably one of the best places to farm if you're doing Dungeon Divers and selling the gear, because they're more expensive pieces, usually, than accessories, or... might have used the wrong term. Artifacts. Yeah, they're more the accessories cost more than the artifacts. They also cost more to upgrade. So if you're upgrading gear for this other mission, the gear enhancement event, you're better off upgrading artifacts and not accessories. So upgrade your swords, your shields, your helmets, and so forth. But don't upgrade your jewelry using this, because it'll take longer to get to the end of the mission. So far we've gotten to here, and the goal, of course, is to get to the 60 Tea Party Titan event points, which we've already gotten 80. So another 60 would put me at the 140 mark, which would get me to here in Milestone 2. On my main, I'm rolling through these pretty well, but on the free-to-play, it's pretty hard to get most of the tournament's points that accomplish the event. So I'm just happy for some low-hanging fruit and keep moving. Alright, we're going to do a 10 shard pull here in celebration of our... And we're not going to do this. We're not going to spend the gems, and we're not going to spend the 2 million. I've been spending my millions on gear enhancement, and that's exactly where I need to spend them. Let's see if we can throw some low-hanging champs into my new Mad Hatter. So we're going to go here, we're going to grab this, and I'm going to save my 2 stars for some events and just use my 1-star champs. There, that'll put him from 15 to 19. That's a significant enhancement at this level. And we're going to go ahead and pull the 10 pull now. That's my Mad Hatter on my main. Now let's take a look at the Mad Hatter. I might actually be keeping that Armiger. I sold fed one of my other ones, and I really wish I had 2 Armigers at this point, especially for Sand Devil runs. Alright, so we're going to get a Sand Devil run tomorrow, I believe. There it is, Sand Devil turn attack. I've been working on my Muck Stalkers, and I will be working on this Armiger as well. So that may be where I need to focus my energy for the rest of today. Upgrading my Armiger and getting my team ready for Sand Devil. We're going to take a look now at the web and see what champs are recommended for Sand Devil in the champion tier list in hellhades.com. So let me move a couple slide screens around, windows around. Now we're going to the web view. There we go. Raid Shadow Legends tier list. And what do we want to deal with? We want to deal with a dungeon and Sand Devil. So we're going to click on Sand Devil. I also got to make sure my filters are all off. See, I had the Undead Hordes and all them on, the Corruption League. I've got to reset my filters. Now we'll come back up here and go to Dungeons and Sand Devil. And I need to make sure it's 5 at the top, not 0. Alright, so these are the top champions for Sand Devil. And we're going to scroll down through. My vision is kind of struggling because I've been outdoors. If you can tell, my face is flushed. I was working on some tree felling and board making out of the trees. A little bit of lumbering. Alright, Chronim, Fady, Marius, Newt. I got a Newt now on my main. That was a big surprise this week. Alright, Drang, Duchess Lilitu, Riho, Septimius, Siphi. A whole string of champs I still don't even have on my main. Godseeker Aniri, I got her on my main. Adolin, I got her on my main. They're in my Sand Devil team on my main. Little Miss Annie, she's sometimes been in, sometimes out. Mother Cybele. So Mother Cybele is a level 5 best tier champ for the Sand Devil. I have a Mother Cybele. Next to her is a rare Muck Stalker. I've got a couple copies of him. Next to him is Armiger, and now I got a second Armiger. My team of 5 should be Mother Cybele, Muck Stalker, and Armiger. 2 5-level champs and a 4.5. Why is Armiger a 4.5 and not a 5? It's because he has one skill to bring to the table, and that's turn meter reduction, and it's more effective when the boss is asleep. It's not effective when the boss is awake. However, he gets that skill nearly every time he whacks, so it is useful, and having more than one of them is even more useful. Alright, so 2 Muck Stalkers to guarantee the sleep, 2 Armigers to smash that turn meter, and Mother Cybele to do everything else. Now, my Armigers, let's take a look at Armigers. I'm going to go to Rare. Did that pull up my Armiger? Yep, there's my 2-star Armiger. Where is my 4? This is not what I wanted. So he is green, and here's the button I wanted. Alright, green common. This gives me both of my Armigers. He is in the Destroy gear for the max HP that he can do. That's one good way to build an Armiger. On my main, I have 3 different ways I build them. One is in with a Blood Shield ring. I'm actually not showing you what I want to show you. Let me click. Here we go. Here's the Armiger. He's got the Destroy gear. And I like to have one with a Blood Shield ring and the other in shield gear. So then I have a shield Armiger. And he's still doing the turn meter stuff, but he's not doing the max HP stuff. But here we don't have a Blood Shield for him. So what do we have? We've got attack and HP, attack and defense, and some flat stats. What does he benefit from the most? Defense. So which one will give him plenty of defense? Not this one. This one gives him 3% defense. Those are both flat stat defense. I would have to roll those to 8 to find out if they have any defense percentage on them. This has a 3. This has none. So this is probably my best bet for him. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it to 8. I expect to use it at 8 for this run through. And notice it is raising his stats over here by about 25 to 20% over the raise that he already had. So it's increasing his stuff a bit. That being said, that's half of that, so 12% and 12.5% on his total skills. That's useful. We're going to go ahead and equip that. Alright, let's take a look at my other Armiger. He's still bare. Now, my preference is to build my second one with the shield gear, if I can. And then I often build one extremely fast if I can. So I do have some speed gear. I could throw all that on him. And I'm going to check the Hell Hades website just to see if he benefits from accuracy. I'm not thinking he needs it. Let's just double check. We'll go over here to the web view a minute and take a look at Armiger. One of the few rares that has a full-blown profile here. And look at the stats. He's 5-star for so many areas of the game. He's probably the best uncommon champ. There's a few others in the mix that are quite up there, but he's a good uncommon champ. You get one, you build him. You get two, you build two. You might even build three. I built three on my main. I left him at 50. I never took him to 60. They did the job I needed them to do just fine at 50, and that's where I kept him. All right. So what is he going to do? He's going to attack one enemy and decrease the turn meter, and this is on his A1. Then the second reason you might build an Armiger is for this block revive. Really good in Ice Golem to knock the ads down and keep them down. But here you're going to want to build him to make good damage. So probably ignore defense and those kind of builds. So multiplier. He gets multipliers from his defense plus the target's max HP, which makes him really interesting against a big boss like the Sand Devil. He's going to add some of the target's max HP to his hit. So the bigger the boss, the bigger the hit. Now, both of these are given a weak rating. Fine. He's still very effective, and it builds up over time. So yeah, he does benefit from, if you're building him for the last thing I said, this is where he benefits from the other percentages. But he can knock that turn meter down without a lot of stuff built on him. It's the damage that needs the other stuff built in more. All right, so look at defense in all caps here. That's the one you don't want to mess up. You want to get him in defense, and you can see destroy is on here. This helps if he's trying to do that max HP smash on the boss. My first Armiger is built for this. Now, Reflex will give him an extra turn, and this is better for turn meter because he can go in and smack and get a double turn meter reduction if he's built to take multiple hits. So you can do that with a 15% retaliation gear. I'm going to go back on free to play. The retaliation gear can get him a 15% chance. If you put him in a 6-piece set, that's 15% per set of 2. So there's like 3 rolls at 15% chance. Now that doesn't mean it's a 45% chance to get a double turn. You have to it's multiplicative. So he gets a 15% chance plus a 15% chance plus a 15% chance, not 15 plus 15 plus 15% chance. So it's not going to be a 45% chance. Think of it as like a regression. It's just each one is adding only a little bit more to the chance. And he's not going to get rolls where he gets 2 extra hits just because he's got 2 sets and they both hit. I don't think they get 2 hits for that. Anyway, you get an extra hit. So you hit. Now, after he hits, he could get a second extra hit. But these are all re-rolls. They're not based on the initial roll. So it's possible that he could go 3 turns in a row. I think I use one of my champs like this on my main in retaliation gear, and I've seen them sometimes take 3 hits. It's rare, but they got to hit that 15%. And then on the re-hit, hit it again. So I think my Seer does this sometimes. I think I have her in that set. Another set that you can use to get an extra hit, this is for the cooldown. This is really if you need to be using the A2. This is beneficial with this in Cruelty if you're trying to smash bosses. That's where I would pair that with. And then another set that you can get hits on. I don't have any more left of it. I put all I had on the Mad Hatter. And that is, what's the name? It's not Resilience. It's not Retaliation. It is We're going to have to look at him. That's all there is to it. I can't think of the name. What gear is that? Here we go. 18% chance to get an extra turn. And consecutive chances reduced by 45. So you get an 18% chance the first time around, and then a 9 point something percent chance the second time. And you could get 3 hits in a row with this set too. I have a champ on my main that occasionally gets 3 whacks in a row. Really useful if they're trying to put up a debuff and they have trouble getting it up there. They'll get it up there sometimes by getting 2 or occasionally 3 hits. With turn meter reduction, this is also helpful. So this is the other set you could put on the Armiger. Just thinking about which is the best. Reflex gets that second skill back. I'm not too fond of doing reflex, honestly. And I got to click the screen. Because he only has one skill that cools down. And if it hits, he gets a cooldown of it. And it's going to be this skill right here. So you're getting a chance to get that block revive back again. And it's a damage based on the... So going against a boss, getting this skill more often allows you to really whack the boss good and reduce his ability to heal up to that level. Because once... no, this is just damage. It's not destroying the enemy's axe. That is the destroy gear that does that. So this one destroys enemy max HP by 40% of the damage dealt. So if you're doing 100k damage, you're getting 40k reduction in the enemy's max HP. And that can be useful preventing bosses from healing up. If healing them up is what's keeping you from killing them. So eventually they can't heal. They got nowhere to move that heal meter up to. That's how that guy can work. So let's think about the stats here, and let's go ahead and plug them in. Filter, we saw that for PvE, he's not going to be an arena champ or anything like that, so there's no stuff related to PvP, just PvE. So we need defense on him. We know we need that. That's the highest priority because everything he has scales from his defense. So we're going to build him defensive. We need some speed on him. We need some accuracy on him and some C rate and C defense. This is more important for this build than the other one that I've built. All right. Cruel would be a good one to get through and multiply those attack bonuses. Divine Offense, I have put this on an Armiger before instead of the Blood Shield because he gets the shield from the self shield for 3 turns, and that's useful too. You can, well, the Blood Shield, no, I do that instead of a shield set sometimes, just because he can still get a shield this way, and it lasts 1 turn longer than the shield set's going to if you go with shield. I haven't gotten too much shield, I don't think. No. There it is. No, it's 30% HP ally shield. Okay, that's the difference. It puts it on all your buddies. It's still 3 turns, though, so it's the same. Anyway, I have done it this way, where I just put the Divine Offense, because he needs the offense. No. I'm thinking incorrectly. If I'm building him to smack the boss, I may put this on. Yeah, that I have done it, but I don't know that that's the best option. This gives him defense and HP. I need 4 pieces of it to do it, so that's not going to happen here. This is a weaker version of it, of both. Same 2 stats, but weaker. I just wonder if I put him in some Fatal gear that has defense stats. That's got speed. They're both got flat defense. That's got a defense percentage and 2 other things he needs. Let's try this. I've never tried this before. Defense. Okay. No, we're not switching those 2 out. Okay, this is HP resistance, HP percentage resistance, HP percent, some speed, HP, C rate, and attack. Maybe those two pieces. And that gives him some more C rate and attack. He doesn't really need the attack, but maybe it helps to get some things in there. Because he's going to be built for the damage. I don't have the right kind of set to... Maybe retaliation is fine. And maybe I'll put 4 pieces on him. That's defense. I'm going to roll it up 1 because I just want to see what that first stat is. It's accuracy. I might just go with that. Yeah, because I'm not comfortable there. The boots might be fine. So let's go ahead with the shield and the boots. Even though that's a flat stat at the top, I'm thinking that's okay. Now, we don't have... Let's go 1 level up and see what we got. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead with it. And then we got an attack and speed, an attack and an HP, and a C damage, critical damage. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and upgrade some of this stuff to 8. We got 2 pieces of Fatal on him and 3 pieces of Retaliation. And I don't know if I'm going to get enough stats on him to matter, but we're going to get everything up to 8 and then take a look. All right, where are we setting? We're setting at 100 speed, 27 accuracy, not really enough C rate, and not really enough accuracy. His defense is minimal. All right. He's also level 1. We haven't tried leveling him or upgrading him to anything just yet. I'm going to go ahead and take this to 12. Yes, that rolled nice. I'm going to do the same here. Every once in a while, this common gear rolls nice. Well, that was flat stat. Defense. Let's see if I get another roll here that we need. It's also cheaper to upgrade common gear. Sometimes your legendary gear just really soaks the points. There's 6% HP, not exactly a skill I was needing. There's more accuracy, that was good. And let's see if we can get some defense percentage. No, we got the flat HP. Alright, where are we at now? We are at least 10 higher on speed, about the same on accuracy. We're sitting in the same place we were for critical rate. We don't have enough critical rate, that's clear. Do we need it to land a skill? That's the question. If we go here, yes, he needs a critical attack in order to do the turn meter reduction. This doesn't need critical rate. All right, well, we're going to work on him. He needs more work. Let's see if we have any thing to throw in him. We do have 2 of these. We've got a few of these. That gets him to 16. And I think I'm going to take him up to 20 and throw this guy and this one in him. Get him back to level 1. Now he's at level 15 on a 3-star level. He's a lot tankier than he was. Alright, let's see where he's at now. Okay. Well, he's up to pretty close to 500 defense now. I'm going to go ahead and ascend him as much as I can. And then go back here and look at his stats again. He got some more. Yeah, nothing below defense. So he gained a little bit in the top three. Not really on the others. Let's just go back and look at that and see what ascension... Well, I can't. All right, well, that's our second Armiger. Our first Armiger, let's take a look at his stats a minute. He's got a ring, too. He's sitting at about 1,000 defense. And not much faster, but a lot more accurate. Still not much C rate. So that turn meter is going to have to hit a C rate to succeed. That's all there is to it. All right. Well, we got 2 Armigers. Let's see how the Muck Stalkers are coming along. Block buffs and sleep. He has been doing it. And I'm going to give him this ring. Only because I have it. That's the only one that he can actually put on. There it is. So we got it up to 8. He got some defense out of it. So he's sitting at 800 and change defense. He's got a better speed going. No critical rate added. Not much accuracy, but he is my better Muck Stalker. My weaker Muck Stalker. Let's see if we can filter out all the blues, all the rares. There he is. He showed up. This is my weaker one. He doesn't have anything on, so we're going to give him some stuff. This Muck Stalker has Stalwart and Retaliation. Reason I put Retaliation is to just give him a little bit extra chance to go again with his A1 and get that this hit on again. Sometimes you need to get that block debuffs up there. All right, so the 35. Where did he go now? He's 35. 4-star 35. Here we go. He needs stuff. So we're going to go back to the web view and put in Muck. Muck Stalker. Does he stalk the muck or does he stalk through the muck to find his prey? I'm not sure. Anyway, Muck Stalker. Notice he has really poor stats on every single thing but one. Sand Devil. That's why we have him. Otherwise, he would be food. All right, Muck Stalker. Standard PvE. So, he's a survival instinct guy when he's blessed. Now, okay. Let's go ahead and do the filter, priority stats, and we're going to be going for accuracy, speed, HP, and C rate. All right, let's go for accuracy, speed, HP, and C rate. And right now I'll take HP stats, flat stats, if that's all I got. I may not have HP percentage lying about. All right, lifesteal, speed, or perception. So it's about accuracy, speed, and gaining back some health. Let's see what we got in lifesteal. HP percentage. I do have a piece with it on there. And a piece with a lot of accuracy. Let's upgrade them. I can't upgrade them. We just have to throw them on. Defense percentage. Not a stat he needed. The rest are all common. Alright. Defense percentage. Not something he needed either. Attack percentage. Not something he needed. Both of those are blank. Everything else is common. Well, we're going to have to take some wild guesses here that any of these things have some stats on them. I got no silver to upgrade them. So here goes nothing. This has resistance on it, and that's useful. Sometimes, maybe not for him. Defense percentage, it can't hurt. Alright, he's obviously lacking in lots of things he needs. And so he needed accuracy, speed, HP percentage, and he needed C rate. He's got 0 C rate. So when you're in this mode, you need C rate. Well, I don't have a shield, so I'm not going to be putting C rate on him. Unless I've got divine critical rate down here with 2 pieces. No, I got 1, and it's a helm. Well, 2 perceptions just to give him some accuracy might be the thing to go, or just a set of. See, that gives him 40 accuracy and 5 speed. The basic accuracy set gives him 40 accuracy, no speed. Alright. Do we have a shield? We do. Is it any good for him, his stats? It does give some C rate, which he desperately needs. Do we have a glove? We got several gloves. Any with C rate on them. There we go. Alright, we did bring his C rate up, and as we expand those gear pieces up, level them, we're going to get some more C rate on him, and maybe some of these commons will show a C rate stat hiding under them. Maybe. Possibly. Alright. So, we're going to go and... what can we do? We're going to save this one for tonight when the void opens. And then we've got the next 5 sorted. The next thing we're going to need is to win a total of 5 artifacts from stage 5 or higher of the Knight's Castle. Well, we're going to do the higher because that will increase our chance of finding 4, 5, and 6-star gear. Let's take a look at the Fire Knight's Castle. Does it do me any good to do it now? I don't know. I don't know how to check. But yeah, we were cranking 10. So that's where we're going, is 10. And if we can push up to 13 and get that mission done, we're going to do that. I got some different champs now than the last time I pushed it. So, Fire Knight. Mission. Is it doable early? And how could I tell? And you can do it on hard, too. Who's going to be in hard dungeon this early in the game? I don't know. Anyway, gives you the option. And ascend another champion to 5. Well, do I have any champs that are close? Mother Cybele is close. And when Dawncaller goes 50, she's my next 50, I think. She already has one waiting on her. Alright. Let's see what jewelry items we have now for various champs. I don't know. We've got a banner for her, but no ring. Alright. Got nothing for him. She's got the ring on already. She has no ring. He's got a ring. And he's Sacred Order, right? Okay, this one... Muckstalker has everything he can put on him. She's got a really weak ring on. Quite literally the first ring I pulled was that 3-star common. I'm selling everything 3-star now. So more than likely, that one is going soon. She's food. There's a blood shield for Shadowkin. Alright. Dark Elves. These could take a piece of jewelry if they were upgraded enough. And he's just got random gear thrown on him so he could be a faction war dude before he was turned into the fusion champ. Alright. Well, let's just take a look at these fusions. And relic, no, this one. This is the one. Alright. He needs to be fixed. He's ready. He's ready. He needs fixed. Don't have one of those. I did. I must have used her as food. I bet you she became emergency food to get my Othel to 60. Alright. This one's ready. This one's not ready. So this one and this one, both of those need ascended. Let's go over here, rarity up, and let's ascend them. There, he's ascended now. And who was the other? This one. And he can't be fully ascended. We need some green low pieces just to finish him out. Alright, but he's partially ascended now. And who else was not even started? Fusion. Broadmaw fusion. Both of these are in the 10 pieces every time you do it in the clan thing. Or is it the... No, it's the arena, tag team arena thing. You keep getting those. So these get fused to these. Those get bought out of the shop. Alright, let's see. We got nobody here for commander. He's done. He's done. He's done. This one. The crossbowman. Alright. We need to work on those. Now, we did come over here and use our 1,000 points earlier in the bazaar. So we need to make points if we're going to do it again. We should be doing them again. Alright. Let's go ahead. Look at the arena. Well, there's a low-hanging fruit. Just let it run. Somebody must have wanted to downgrade their position. That's all. Sometimes it helps. 50, 50, 50, 50. All ascended. Nobody fast. Give it a try. 1 hit, 2 hits, and they're done. Now, yeah, I figured somebody was coming up. Not bad. There we go. Got her down. Now we need to get her down. That's all we could get. Nice. It's over. Alright. Got to get the revivers down before you're really done. Alright. There, we took down a 61,000 team. Now, she's probably standing in the lead position. Maybe? I don't know. No, she isn't. So the aura's out of use. The life is what's going to be used, but I think she's going to be popping me every time anyone else takes a hit. So AoEs are the way to start here. And she goes first and does massive damage on the team. Now we're going to do this and get the turn meter advantage. There we go. There we go. Do that again, and then she's doing the AoE. There we go. We dropped everybody but the reviver. We're going to be getting the reviver soon. Boom, boom. That was the right way to do that. All right. Always grab the lower health person with that skill, and then hopefully the second hit does even more damage on the next person. If you go with the higher one and you don't get the kill, you're not getting any damage on the second one. So, yeah. All right. That finished that team. So both of those were pretty interesting teams to take down. Is this the same team I'm using? Yeah, it's the same team I'm using. 66,000. Just check my defense every once in a while. Make sure I'm doing what I think I'm doing. All right, so that was good. And now we're going to go over to this. Take a look at our defenses here. That's Team 1. Team 2 is missing a champ. That's because it was a guy that I used as food, and that also happened here. So, I could add some people in. Team 2, who would I add? Mother Cybele. That's not the teams I'm currently using, though. Alright. You just never know. Might as well have some teams up there that have a chance of hitting 50s and 40s, all 50s and 40s. The weakest team is the top one. Alright, let's see how this does. That was their weakest team, and they're wrecking me. I wonder if... Nope, it wasn't possible. I was just hoping they would take Skaramis down before Ugo, but it did not work. Well, we got to win the next two. We're taking lots of hits here. Highest turn meter. Yep. Let's do it. Lowest health. Boom, boom. That was good. Because I think with that hit, the second hit has a greater chance of doing damage to him than her first hit does. So, when in doubt, go for the lowest health champ and let her get the kill, and then that other one's an automatic big damage. Now we're fighting Geomancer here, and he's got a lot of skills. We're going to try provoking the team, and we got him to proc. That was not the skill I wanted to use. Okay, we're going to go hit him. He did not strip his gear. Taking him out. Taking him. All right. Oh, it's bad. Maybe that was... no. Alright, that didn't work. Should have worked. Didn't work. Where did we go wrong here? Try this. We need the bars. I gotta have some wins on these. Wow. Well, he is the last one standing. Oh, Skoramis went down. Now she went down. Well, and he didn't get the skill back. He's in bad shape. Well, that was a better team than it was, but yeah, it was still bad. All right. Getting any lockouts at all really helps. She's down. She's down. We need Alice out of here, I think. Oh, I don't know which one we need out worse. Oh. It's bad. It is bad. I don't know what to do. She's down. And he is soon down. There it goes. He's done. Well, we might win this one this time. We're going to do this. Which doesn't matter. I mean, we won. This team of ours won last time, hands down. So they're cracking the enemy team pretty well, regardless of which one they're faced with. But my other teams are falling apart. We still got 6 bars. All right. We're not going to keep doing that. This is all 50s as well. Some better built 50s, perhaps. I'm overmatching every one of their teams just slightly. Try that. And they got the first move. Everybody's healed. Let's slow them down. We only slowed 1. We provoked 2 and slowed 1. All right. What's this move do? Excellent. When their skills come back around, well, he was able to still do things. No, we're not doing much to this team. This is it. Yeah, this is done. All right. Battle 2. And if these ladies go first, usually the fight's over. Is that Corpulent or Vogoth? I think that's Corpulent. Boom, boom. We need a He-Man for that Skeletor. Alright, we both got a Dawn Collar. Theirs is 50, mine's 40. Alright. Dawn Collar's the one that needs to drop first. If possible. Okay. Good. Good. Ah, she's down. And he's up. Can we get her down? I don't know. Bushi. Whammy-oo. It's bad. Yep, team's crumbling right now. Yep, she can't stay in this fight. Yeah, it's over. Well, we did get a few things out of it. Alright, that was 2 attempts, both of which had their problems. Let's go back here and refresh, and just in time for some really, I don't know what to call them. Useless teams. Yeah, we'll just say that. And it doesn't matter how well built Kale is. He is not a team. There are some champions that are one-man teams. It's not Kale. And at that level, she's not either. Woefully not. Alright. That's 3 wins. And yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I don't know why. He's not built, and he's clearly not ready to be a one-man team there. Alright, let's try this one. We're gonna manual this one. This is probably a fight we can manage. Famous last words. Eothar. We need to take down the Eothar. Now we need to take down Madame Saris. And before she gets her big move. Alright. Let's go in here and punch him. They're both 60, so we're in trouble. Let's see what Eothar's got. Okay, that's okay. We're going to shield everybody. That's that. And we're going to go ahead and smack her. I need to be chipping her down on her. Trying to remember if she revives people. She's a tough champ to deal with. I know that. But I think she can revive people. Okay. I think we can take out these 260s. I don't think Eothar has any lingering skills that are going to make him win this fight, so it's over. Yeah, that was a good fight. All right. We got 5 fights down, and that was a 67,000 level team. Already up to 239 of these. I'm almost in 4. So, yeah, we'll soon be in 4 there. All right. We got a little smidge of silver. We've got some of that resource now. Let's see where the gear event will get us. We're collecting for soul coins. All right. Yeah, that will get me another stone to throw in. Let's see what I got. Well, I'm curious. I haven't looked on web yet to see what Hatter's good areas are. Wasn't expecting to get him. Had him on my main already, but I was not expecting to get him in my free-to-play. So he is an Uber Spider champ. He's also a good Hydra champ. Is he good for Iron Twins? No. I mean, meh. I mean, he's got a few, 2.5 stars. That's too low to really count. But Eternal Dragon, he's almost a 4. He's got the same in Arena. Good with Clan Boss, good with Hydra, good with Dragon, Ice Golem, and Spider, and Hard Spider better than regular Spider, and then Hard Dragon only slightly worse than regular Dragon. So in normal Dragon and Ice Golem, he's good, mostly good at the others, and then in hard mode he increases for Spider. So he's a great hard Spider person. And you may wonder, why am I worried about Hatter? It's because he's here, and I'm considering whether or not he belongs in this team. All right. So, yeah. Because he's red. Red Affinity would make a good champ, but he's still a 19, so, and he has no ascensions. I don't think he's very viable here anyway. He was a 2.5 for Iron Twins, and he would be more viable here once he's built. Any red champs that are built that you can throw in this team will make a difference. I can see where he could make a difference there. Okay, Event Dungeon. She's void. He still could be useful there with the fear. He had fear, right? I think he had fear. Where is he at? Skills. Stealing a debuff. Or a buff, I mean. Stealing a buff. And a debuff spread. So if you get debuffs on him... Oh, see, that's where his Hydra skill comes in. And he's hexing, which that can spread. So if he hits the A2, then the A1, that gives things that you need on the foes to spread. So he's a team guy. He's not a single boss hit guy as much. Which that's why he's good with Spider Hard. Okay, yeah. So it's not fear, it's hacks and buffs, debuff spread. That's what he's good at. He's good with that. Ah, there was fear, but it's only on his 3rd level of Ascension. Every 10 turns, he heals allies. Every 6 turns taken by the enemy, he puts a true fear. And it doesn't need any skill to land it. It's an automatic thing, like the block buffs that Odin throws up. It's based on the turn that the bosses take. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. Well, I don't think there's going to be multiples. Because, I don't think anyone has this skill but him. Maybe more are coming. And then the accuracy. So if he's in the lead, yeah, he's throwing all that stuff around. So yeah, we need to get him ascended as soon as possible. Well, we do have one level of ascension ready for him. Let's go ahead and get one in him. Why not? Let's see if we've got more in the potion mixer. And we don't have the silver to do it. I know we don't. All right, so we threw the one we had in him. We need to earn silver somewhere. I don't want to cash out the rest of the forge gear because it's fatal. I want to save it. All right. The best thing I could do now with the account is to push things that earn silver. So let's go to Spider. Let's see if we can push a level. I don't know if we can. We were farming the blue level because we got 3 reds. So we're going to get, what, 2 turns? Let's see if we can get some more energy from somewhere. I had one. I didn't need to buy it with gems. I'm going to stop here for a bit.